Hello everyone, Oz here, and welcome to another game from our lovely friends over at Blue Bottle Games. Neo Scavenger. Now this game is, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, this game is done. This game is set in stone. There will be no more major updates to this game. Version 1.15 should be it. However, there are some interesting, let's say, mods that we can definitely check out in the future, like the mini mod of Doom, as well as the Neo Scavenger extended mod. Oop, I did not want to continue my last game. I wanted to start a fresh, brand new game. So we're gonna take a few things to make our life a little bit easy. So I'll explain why I'm picking the mechanics that I'm picking once I'm done selecting them. So, if we go with... I think this is, give or take, the amount that is probably the maximum amount of skills that we can choose, unless we go into the game's actual code and do a little messing around, so that way we can grab as many of these as we want, and a few of these as well, because admittedly I do like playing with character flaws. So let's go over our abilities. We have Mechanic, which allows us to go and pretty much just tinker with things, including building transportation for ourselves. We have Strong, Melee. These two pretty much give us a fighting chance. Unless you happen to be good with the ranged skill, yep. There's pretty much, you might as well just get up and close, punch or stab or beat whatever is attacking you to death. We got Trapping. This will allow us to get some nice gear. This will allow us to make some nice gear. This will also allow us to get a lot of food that we can trade for money. Lockpicking will allow us to get in and out of places a little bit easier. Tracking is very nice. This allows us to, just see who's what, where, when, and what's going on, and hiding allows us to get around a little bit easier, which is all going to be very necessary considering the fact that we have a fast metabolism, so we need more food and more water. We're a little bit of an insomniac, so sleep isn't going to be very good for us, especially in the current apocalypse. We're myopic, which means we can't see too far. Granted, this one is less of a permanent flaw and more of a temporary devil's bargain, where we can trade this out for a different perk later in actual gameplay that can help us so much. And Fragile, this is the one that is going to make our lives hell. Because, once again, up close and personal is give or take the way to go. So, here we are. You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryosleep pod, still damp from cryo fluid. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground, where a large 05 is painted. So we're right about here. Across the room there is an open door to the hallway, and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming fast. So, I know from experience that we can use Mechanic, rig the door, we can hide somewhere in here and it'll go away, or we can kick its ass. You drop to a defensive stance. As it bursts into the room, the beast stands on its hind legs like a man, but has the appearance of a ragged, predatory dog. The combination of your stance and build must really look imposing, because the dog man actually looks a bit confused when it sees you and hesitates. You both lunge at each other, colliding with great force. The dogman realizes its error too late, as you slam it against the door jamb, repeatedly. Its corpse crumpled at your feet. You let loose an unbridled roar that echoes down the facility halls. You decide that was so awesome that you fish through the console for the security footage of it and take it. That will come in handy a little bit later. You're standing in a cryostasis room, though it looks like you might have been the only survivor. Well, let's look around for clues. The dust on the ground makes it easy for your trained eye to pick out one set of tracks in particular. They seem to belong to a humanoid dragging something, probably a mantle or a cloak. It was here fairly recently, probably in the past 24 hours. It entered through the doorway, walked to your stasis tank, went to the control console, and then left. You'd bet good money that it wasn't the dogman you just faced. We'll search for some records. So our name is Philip Kindred, and it looks like we have a bank account with the Detroit Savings Bank. Interesting. Oh, for now, we'll climb out the window. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, rustling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It is cool outside and damp, probably morning. The distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously, you're not alone out here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. You're in the parking lot of Gaige's Cryo Facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Plants have pushed their way through the pavement and over the facility. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place, or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. So here we are. Our name is Philip Kindred. This guy is our little local badass, I guess. So we're going to scavenge the cryo facility, just see if we can't find anything. Let's see, let's explore down the hall. Exam room 17. We can set up and hole up here if we really want to. But I don't think that'd be a good idea long term, so we're gonna end up leaving here. Let's see. Let's start out with crafting. Now we're going to take the dogman corpse, we're going to take trapping, and we're going to take a shard of glass. And now we have a fur coat and a bunch of meat. So there we go. Now our local badass has a little bit of a cape to him, and that'll keep us warm in the Michigan weather that we are encountering in this game. So, let's check the map, and let's go to this set of abandoned houses and trailers, and let's start poking around. We have to get something, after all. Well, let's just see what we can find. There's a lot of trial and error in this game, and a lot of failing. Oh, great. A feral dog has already decided to attack us, so let's charge the little punk and give him a good hiding. So now we'll back up. We'll set up a lure. He has fallen, he is bleeding. So we can advance, and let's whoop his butt. We will launch a flurry of blows, we miss. He's trying to retreat. Well, guess what? You don't get to retreat. Because this dog just messed with the wrong Philip Kindred. We will trip the dog. We will hit the dog. And congratulations, we have now won combat. So let's scavenge, see if we can't find... Hey, a makeshift sack. We'll take that plastic bag too. Let's read the local map. Now we can actually find Detroit a little bit easier. But we'll keep that with us. I think those are actually used in a recipe or two. And for now, we'll take the foil. I know we can use it later on, from what I can remember, but we won't concern ourselves with that for now. So we got some forest here. We'll use that. Oop. No, I guess the stones won't do it. Well, we'll take the stones anyways. We might be able to use them for something. Oh, looks like there's someone else in the area. Look around. Look around. Look around. Look around. We'll pick that up just in case. Where is this guy in? Oof. We got stunned. It's a bad mother. Let's hit him back and give him a good what for. Come at me, you punk. You want to try and make me your dinner, you stinking cannibal? Come on, let's go. Oh, he's on the run after I broke his arm. Nope, you aren't getting away that easy there, buddy. Well, well, well. We'll get rid of the corpse because we don't want that. Swap this out. And we're going to destroy the meat that he had on him because we don't know where that came from. And it could probably be human meat, for all I know. We're going to take the sleeping bag. We don't know what these mushrooms are, so we are not going to keep them. We'll keep the AA batteries. Those are always useful. Ooh, and some night vision goggles. Now, these we aren't going to wear just yet because, well, they don't have any batteries in them. And we don't want to wear down the charge. So there we go, we'll throw some pants on. And we'll take us some string, and we can always eat black and blue berries. Actually, from what I remember, if we take the string and we take this rifle scope, we now have the beginning of the cure to our myopia. So that will allow us to see a little bit further. And we'll take some dirty rags because you can always use those. Grab an extra shopping bag. We already have a very good condition shiv. Take some more paper. Go to the crafting menu once more. Shred up a few of these things. The sole of a shoe. We could use that eventually, but we'll worry about that in the future. Oops, I always keep hitting escape when I don't need to. So, ooh, that's right. If we go to our crafting menu, we take the shard, we take some rope, we can get a sharpened spear, but I want to say that there's a better recipe in here somewhere. The broad spear. There we go. That's a reason to use some paper. Now this is a weapon worth wielding. And its condition is only 10%. Well, what are you gonna do? We'll throw all that scrap of foil together. And I guess we'll take the sole of the shoe like so. And now we are equipped to go out and on our way into the world. It's not a perfect setup, but, you know, it'll keep us alive. Some more blackberries. Not bad. Dog wants to go, then let's go. We shredded the dog, we crippled its arm, it is vulnerable and stunned. And just like that, it is unconscious, and now it is dead. See, once we got a weapon, our melee skills are golden. So let's see. A man with more gold bangles than hair drags a scared young woman towards you, yelling out, "I've got damaged goods here, man. Needs fixin'." Up close, you notice the bangles are fakes, and the man's pockmarked face displays a larcenous streak. He's sized you up as an agent of good. You can't really extend him the same courtesy, though. Besides, he's got rotten breath. So let's see, what are our options here? We can ignore the pimp and patch his girl up. She's bleeding, and there are old rags nearby. We can tell him to keep his goods, get somebody else to fix them, and leave. And apparently we can ask for some fun, as it's been a while. Well, there aren't many good choices here, but for a game that if I remember correctly, it tends to punish you when you make a good choice. We're going to try and make a good choice here, and we're going to ignore the pimp, patch up his girl as she's bleeding, and, well, it's something that we can do. And we made ourselves 25 bucks. Poor thing. Well, let's look around. Ooh, fantastic. Fantastic. We have a way to boil water now, and we've got some tools. So we'll take that, pocket that. And we'll end our turn for now. Head to the local forest. Scavenge up some we'll scavenge up some wood. And now we can start to search a little bit better. So let's take this bag, let's head back to the woods real quick. That dog will probably come after us here in a moment. Grab some sticks, grab some bark, go back to the map, and end our turn. I'm surprised the dog ran off. Change out that plastic bag for our makeshift sack. We'll empty that out. Go to our crafting menu. And we'll make a quality torch, and we will light that. Now if we hit the scavenge button, throw that in with everything else, and we can improve the amount of loot that we get from this tile. Sadly, it looks like we already used up all of our good luck. But we might be able to do something next turn if we have enough string. And yes, we do. So if we take this string, we put it in our pocket for now, we can check the crafting menu. We need some shafts and we need some string. So now, if we come here, we have our shafts, we have our wood, and we have our string. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I missing? Oh, yeah, that is right. The mechanic skill. And there we are. We now have our first vehicle. This will allow us to carry a little bit more and get around a little bit faster. So we can take this out. Go to our vehicle and we can throw that in there. And now the looting can begin. If you'll notice, there's a little bit of a common theme across most every game that I play of, I'm a little bit of a loot goblin. I like to collect things. Let's see. We're going to need those assorted small parts. We're going to need the string. We'll take the rags. There we go. We might as well try and stack everything and organize it as neatly as we can. Now, the funny thing is, with me going and playing 2 games from the same developer, you're going to see a lot of overlap from this game and the other game by Blue Bottle Studios, where, you know, they reused just the ideas of the game. I'm not going to say, like, assets or a complete, you know, asset flop from one game to the next, but you can definitely tell there is some delightful overlap, and I don't blame them. They really outdid themselves with this game, and I could not be, you know, more enjoyable of this game. I've never actually managed to go and beat this one. I know there is a story to it. I just genuinely have never really tried harder than just enjoying myself. I don't know what it is, but there's a little bit of an enjoyable let's see, so he's moving towards us. There's a little bit of an enjoyable I don't know, I want to say quality to post-apocalyptic games. And for me, it is just running about, going and just messing around, I guess, in the apocalypse. Running around trying to survive and, you know, get extra resources, stuff like that. I don't know, there's just something enjoyable about it. So we know we are now facing against a bad mother. A bad mother is a cannibal, from what I can remember in lore. So we have nothing to fear and nothing to feel bad about going and absolutely bludgeoning the crap about this guy. Because in any chance that he got his hands on us, he would be going and munching on us for dessert. So we're going to steal his backpack. And we're going to steal a bunch of other stuff from him too. You can call an ambulance, as the guy said, but not for me. Foil stacks nicely. We can put our batteries there. Our lighter can go right there. We already have a hoodie. We already have some blue jeans. So what's this? A handful of ashes. We'll eat some berries. We already got blue jeans on. These ones are in a little bit better quality than ours. Let's see what we can do with this. What is it? It's a hunting rifle. .308 rifle with the strap. There we go. Well, for now... No, it won't fit in our vehicle, so for now we're just gonna carry that on our back. Sadly, there are no bullets, and we don't have a skill that would really make bullets useful anyways, so... We're mostly just taking it to take it. But that's okay. You know, take that, take that. Put a t-shirt on. Grab our papers back. Grab our plastic bags, as these are always useful just in case our new backpack or makeshift sack fall apart. And as is tradition, we'll go and we will get rid of the humanoid corpse because we don't want to leave any sort of human body lying around. No matter how despicable they are still human. And we do not condone cannibalism. Or we might, you know, there's apparently some kind of event or something with that. I'm not 100% certain. I just vaguely remember reading about it when I was reading through the Discord the other day. Which, if you're not in the Blue Bottle Discord, I highly recommend joining it. They are some wonderful people, very delightful, very welcoming. So let's see, I guess if we go like this, go like that. And there we go, that maximizes our space pretty well, I think. Head to this cabin in the woods, take a look around. Let's see. Aha. There we go, our first shoe. So let's go to our known recipes real quick. Well, let's see if we can't just make it. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, right? 4 rags, some string, and a sushol. Oh, apparently we didn't take a trait that allows us to, make that. Oh, no, wait. There we go. Now we have 2 shoes. Not bad. And now our feet are protected. That will give us a little bit more safety while we're out on the road. Oh, some ketchup. We'll take that. $16, not bad. And while we're at it, let's go to our crafting screen, where we can take the blue jeans, the shirt, and I want to say there was, I guess that's it. And we'll just rip those apart real quick. And I want to say it was something like that. There we go. Now we have a backup weapon. So we'll take this sling and we'll grab some pebbles for it. There we go. Now if an enemy is at a very far distance, instead of charging at them, we can go and we can harass them from a distance. and try to get some early hits in. Nope, vehicle. And there we go. End our turn for the day. Let's see. Take these water bottles, because we're always going to need some water. Sure, you know what? We'll pick up some stones as well. Because admittedly, some of the ranged weapons in this game are quite fun to use. And for now, we got blisters. That's okay. Ooh, we found the isotope mine. We don't have what it takes to get through there just yet. But we are about to have a brand new meal delivered straight to our door via Uber Eats. How delightful. So in the meantime, I guess we will take our crafting menu, some broken branches, and a lighter, and start ourselves a nice fire. And that'll keep us from being blind and give us a little bit more energy. Come on, pup. Let's go. And we killed it in one hit. Not bad. We aren't going to scavenge anything just yet. We'll take the dog corpse and a few things, and we'll just smack them over here real quick. So if we take trapping, and we take... For now, I want to try and use the glass shivs that we have and save our multi-tool, as the multi-tool is a little bit harder to find out here until we get to Detroit proper, as that is one of, I want to say, 2 places in-game that you can go and actually trade just, you know, items for money. It's, you know, where you can buy bows and that kind of stuff. So now we open up the crafting screen. We're going to throw the branches, and we're going to throw all this meat, and we're going to throw the pot. Oh, hey, we already have some sterilized water. That's fantastic. So we're going to roast up the big slice of meat. Let's sterilize out that water. We're going to extinguish the fire just a little bit to get us some ash. We can stoke the fire. Put the fire back. And there we go. Now we'll cure up some of this meat. Because that'll allow us to have a little bit of food for the road. And there we go. Alrighty, Philip. Time to eat the spoils of war. So let's see, if we go patchwork hide glove, we now have a patchwork hide glove. And that'll help protect our hands in future events. Oop, wrong screen. We'll shuffle the meat on over. We will eat, and we will drink our fill. Well, so I guess all this already is sterilized. That's fantastic. And we can sleep. Well, we won't sleep here just yet. We'll scavenge a little bit. And that should maximize our loot. Honestly, I wish hiding would actually help increase your loot when you're scavenging a forest. Oh, sweet. That gave us 3 squirrels. Not bad. Oh, I guess we used up all of our glass shard. Well, I guess for now we'll have to start using our pocket knife. So if we go to our inventory, we hit up crafting again, we can go make ourselves one more patchwork hide glove, and there we are. Both our hands are now protected for the future. We'll take that water, we can sterilize that much later. And let us see. For now, we'll clear some space, see if we can't take some more important things with us. Where is it? No, those are the jeans that we're wearing. So the one that we can rip apart is the 44% one, which is that. So there we go. That'll clear up some inventory space for us. Because we can always use rags. We can sterilize them and turn them into bandages, which is always very useful. And let's break down this noise trap real quick, so that way we can save just a little bit more space in here. There we go. Stack the string. Can we put string in a bottle? No, we cannot. Can't put these in a bottle either. Oop, crafting. There we go. Not bad on our collection of tin foil. That'll make us a nice and shiny hat at one day. Or at one point. Goodness, I'm gonna have to stop hitting escape to go and try to open up a window. Well, I guess for now we're going to just rest in this camp. Snack on some berries while we're here. Alright, now that it is relatively light out, we're going to start heading, I guess, more southwest. I actually don't know what's out in this direction. I've never been out this way, but right now we're just mostly looking for loot. Nothing worth taking. Unless... yeah, I guess we could go for a little bit of string. We'll snack on some meat. Now, we want to drink this water that's a little bit more expensive, as we know this stuff is sanitized. So that way we aren't going to end up poisoning ourselves. Alright, there we go. We got our first stack of tinfoil. This will be useful later. I don't remember exactly how much we need, but it's all story related. Let's see. Do we know how to make it yet? Nope. Okay. We'll search this apartment. Ooh, hey, hey. Look at that, we found us another backpack. So let's empty out some of this crap. Ooh, and we found us some liquor. That'll make us some good money when we finally get down to Detroit. For now, I guess we'll carry it like that, maybe. Yeah. Something like this. We'll take our storage box, and we'll use that to store some stuff as well. Like our tin foil. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can't figure out a way. Let's try this instead. No, too large. So if we take that, we take this, we take that, we take this. And you go there. We take this, we take that, we take this, we take that, that goes there. Now we take this, we take that, we take this, we smack this here, and we rip our hair out in frustration that nothing lines up the way we want it to. So let's empty out the sack. Rotate the bags. And we'll just load up our travois. I want to say it's pronounced travois. With everything that we want to keep. There we go. That is a little bit better. And now we are ready for the road again. Oh, this is probably another bad mother. What? Oh! We just got absolutely eviscerated right through the skull. Well, I guess that's where we're going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate all of you guys and everything that you do.